What's up, Capstone family? This is Ed coming at you on this June the 3rd, Friday. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, so this is and marks our 100th video. Been doing these now since the beginning of COVID, or right after it started, just to, reach out and let people know like what's going on behind the scenes. And I realized, like with this one, that I definitely wanted to include the team because they're what makes everything go around here. It's such a fun space to be in, such an interesting space to be in, and each person here brings their own flair, like their own piece to this puzzle. Like you'll see here. What I'd asked each of them to do, just so we could kick this thing off, really was we've all learned so much since COVID, and we've changed a lot. Like I'm sure you've seen us change a lot, I mean, physically and otherwise, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that each person here has kind of learned along the way. And I wanted each one of them, like I asked them the task of, hey, let me know something that you think has been valuable to yourself or to our clients, or something that you've learned since COVID started, since we've been doing this. And I'm going to put them all on the spot as I walk out this door. I'm going to have them all kind of share that one-on-one. Let's see how this goes. I'll totally put people on the spot. I don't really feel bad about it, but sometimes I kind of do. Let's see what happens. But let's walk out this way. Here's going out my door. I'm going to switch this around here. There we go. Oh, first is Evan. Like, see, we're kind of ready. Waiting for it. Look nice.
I'm ready. Okay.
Right.
So a tip I've learned along the way is doing the right thing. So not thinking if you're obligated to do it, but doing what is the right for the tenant. How would you like to be treated? And always doing what's right.
Okay.
So you may not be obligated to give them maybe a credit because they were put out for a couple of days because of repairs, but it's the right thing to do.
Totally. I like that one. You just recently got a good review stating that too, which is kind of fun that it ties into
It
that.
works.
Nice. Wow, that's a good one. Nice. Cool. That wasn't even what you said earlier. Cool. Thanks for sharing. Miss Krista.
Hey. The one thing I have learned is clean. When a tenant moves in and the property's clean, we're basically setting the stage for a good landlord-tenant relationship, and that's what we're expecting when they move out. When they move in, it's beautiful and clean, and when they move out, they leave it beautiful and clean.
That is a good one. So I got this question this week, actually, when I met with some people, right?
Okay.
And they said, all right, so we're going to clean it ourselves. How clean should we get this? Okay, and here's what I told them, because I remember this, and I don't know if I ever told you this story. So I was cleaning the first place. Mom, I was probably flipping Bendix, but I was cleaning this place, right? And it took me 4 hours.
Okay.
And the first 3 people who walked in that wanted to see it, all of them said that it was dirty, right? All of them, they totally did. They were like, it's dirty. And I was like,
I was there for 4 hours.
4 hours. I'm never going to get my life back. That 4 hours. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, just pay somebody to do it so we can get them back out there.
I clean, you're clean, everyone's clean is all different, and I would just hire a professional. Let's get it clean. Let's have, good, nice tenants when they move in, and they can overlook some stuff if the unit is clean.
I love that. That's a good one. Nice. Senor. This
Hey
is Mr.
everybody,
Ethan.
thing I've learned over the last couple of years is to definitely do HVAC inspections at the beginning of this summer. You don't want to be stuck with a broken AC in the middle of the summer with a tenant who's a little upset and having to pay rent credits because we can't get the unit up and running due to shortages in parts. And that would be my suggestion, is to always go ahead and get an HVAC inspection done in the summer.
Good one. Yeah. Super good one. And we've been sticking to that this year a lot.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, and it has paid dividends tenfold. So.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
You bet.
You're right. Oh, here's Yaz. We'll come back to Yaz. Julie. Hello. Hey, Julie. Hey, there you are. All right, cool. So this is Julie's second take because I already came in, but I screwed it up. So you probably saw it cut in the video. Now, Julie, what is your word of wisdom? Words.
That I would encourage everyone to have a reserve, a financial reserve.
Yes.
For things that may break down, maybe the bigger ticket items, but also if a tenant is late paying their rent or falls on difficulties or vacates the house or whatever reason that may be. So have a financial reserve if possible, and we have your best interests at heart. So we want you to know that as well.
Equally as amazing the second time around.
Thank you.
No, this one was better actually. Thanks. All right, and last but not least, Yaz.
Yeah. So I think the thing that I've learned so far, I work in placing tenant or applicants from two tenants.
Yeah.
And I would imagine, oh man, I've lost it. I've broken.
That's okay. This is Yaz's second time because the first time I screwed up the video and I didn't have enough space on my phone, but now.
So I work to place applicants to tenants. So I would say just being a little flexible. Not everyone's, hits all three marks exactly. So sometimes we need to explore other options when it comes to co-signers or maybe requiring a bigger deposit for somebody whose credit is a little lackluster.
Totally.
So just asking a few more questions when it comes to reviewing those applicants to get people in their homes.
Nice. And that's one thing you do well is kind of getting people to those questions and figuring out like how does somebody really stack up against the next one, the things that we can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice job, Yaz. Cool. Cool. Thanks for watching the video. Totally appreciate it. 100 videos, that's kind of wild. Started these during COVID and thought of, just wanted to figure a way to give back to you as the viewer as to what goes on behind the scenes and the issues that we were facing at the time. Now things are shifting. Definitely going to be exploring new ways to bring content that we find valuable to you. If you have questions or ideas, a lot of times these videos stem from consistent questions that we get. So please keep bringing them to the team, to myself. I love the goal setting. The biggest for me through all of this is really just making sure that when someone makes the decision to buy more assets or sell or rent, whatever it might be, making sure that it really aligns with your goals long term. I think it's so often we look at the market and it's like riding a wave, right? We don't know what the market's going to do. We don't know trying to time things perfectly. It's like we can't time it perfectly. But what we can do is just let it play to our goals. And if we know what our goal is long term, whether it's to sell by a certain age, whether it's to hit a certain number of doors that we want and then offload them as a portfolio or whatever it might be that can be creative, if we have that goal in mind, then who cares what the market does, right? Because at the end of the day, I joke with my wife all the time and I say, hey, the price of those houses is just a vanity metric. It's like, we're not selling anything. I'm not gonna sell. Like, unless we're selling, it doesn't matter, right? Unless you're selling, it's just a vanity metric. It's the cash flow, it's the appreciation, it's the tax benefits of these properties. So as you ponder those questions, as you think through those things, as you develop and tweak the goals that you have for your family, because they change, include us. Let us know where we can help. We definitely want to be perceived as the property partners in this business, not your property managers, but we want to be those that think with you, to kind of go through this stuff, to think, what are your best options going to be? You want to rent it? We can help there. You want to sell it? We can help there too. But we want to come from a place of really understanding what your needs and goals are, so we can give you the best advice. Because again, once you sell or once you rent, often it's the decision that you're with. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. This was 100. Super stoked that you watched. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate you. Please send me an email. Let me know that you did and get something your way. Thank you.